Welcome back to Prop News Time. Here are the headlines for the day. Raipur Visakhapatnam Expressway to enhance connectivity across Chhattisgarh, Odisha, and Andhra Pradesh. The 464-kilometer Raipur Visakhapatnam Expressway, part of Bharatmala Pariyojana Phase 1, is set to enhance connectivity across Chhattisgarh, Odisha, and Andhra Pradesh. Expected to be completed in 2025 at an estimated cost of INR 20,000 crore. The project will reduce travel time from 14 to 7 hours. Constructed under the hybrid annuity model, the expressway will boost manufacturing, logistics, and real estate along its route, while improving access to Visakhapatnam port. Environmental safeguards, including wildlife crossings and afforestation, are integrated into the project. This transformative corridor will drive economic expansion, trade efficiency, and regional development in eastern India. Mumbai infrastructure. Mahalakshmi Flyover project progresses with a target of completion by October 2026. The construction of 2 flyovers near Mahalakshmi railway station, approved 5 years ago, is still ongoing. The Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation, BMC, has directed an expedited schedule aiming for completion by October 31, 2026, even during the monsoon. The INR 497 crore project includes an 803-meter cable-stayed bridge on Keshavarao Khadi Road and a 639-meter flyover on Dr. E. Moses Road. These flyovers aim to ease congestion on the 100-year-old Mahalakshmi Bridge. Challenges, including encroachments and railway permissions, have delayed progress. Once completed, the project will improve connectivity between Mahalakshmi, Worli, and Haji Ali, reducing traffic congestion significantly. Mumbai Metro 7. A construction stalled due to air funnel zone restrictions. The construction of Mumbai Metro 7A, intended to link Gundavali with Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport, has been halted due to a breach of the Airport Authority of India's AAI air funnel zone regulations. The Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority, MMRDA, has since sought a revised clearance from AAI to recommence work. The 3.42-kilometer long corridor, featuring both elevated and underground sections, is being built by J. Kumar Infra Projects Lutad, with consultancy provided by Sistra MVA Consulting. AAI had initially approved construction with a height restriction 2.9 meters lower than the project's specifications. MMRDA has requested AAI to reconsider, arguing that adjusting the metro line's height is technically unfeasible. MMRDA Sistra. India metro dispute escalates with legal, diplomatic, and political fallout. The dispute between MMRDA and French engineering firm Sistra India over Mumbai metro projects has intensified, involving allegations of contractual breaches, corruption, and unfair termination. Sistra, engaged in Metro Lines 5, 7A, and 9 under a contract worth Indian rupees 90.76 crore, has accused MMRDA of undue demands and payment suspensions. MMRDA has refuted the claims, citing confidentiality breaches, safety lapses, and unauthorized staffing. The Bombay High Court ruled MMRDA's termination notice arbitrary, ordering a fair hearing. With diplomatic intervention from the French embassy and political scrutiny in Maharashtra, the conflict raises concerns over governance, transparency, and international business relations. South Delhi's luxury housing boom fuels Indian rupees 5.65 lakh crore redevelopment potential. South Delhi's premium residential market presents a major redevelopment opportunity, with 18,500 plots across 42 MCD regulated colonies valued at Indian rupees 5.65 lakh crore, according to a report by SEBI-registered AIF Golden Growth Fund. Luxury hotspots like Vasant Vihar, Golf Links, and Jorbagh are seeing increasing demand for high-end redevelopment projects. high net worth individuals, HNIs, and NRIs are turning to alternative investment funds, AIFs, for structured real estate investments, offering expected returns of 18 to 20% with institutional capital inflows and consistent property appreciation. South Delhi remains one of India's most lucrative real estate markets for redevelopment. Pune real estate slows in January 2025, but luxury home sales remain strong. Pune's real estate market saw an 8% year-on-year decline in property registrations, with 16,330 transactions in January 2025, down from 17,786 a year earlier. Despite the drop, stamp duty revenue remained stable at Indian rupees 590 crore, indicating higher value property sales. Demand for homes priced above Indian rupees 1 crore rose from 13% to 15%, with larger apartments, 800 plus square feet, also gaining traction. Central Pune led transactions with 81% market share, while West Pune saw rising demand. Experts anticipate market stability, driven by strong employment opportunities and potential home loan rate cuts, sustaining growth in Pune's premium housing segment. Shah Rukh Khan to relocate to Pali Hill as Mannath undergoes 2-year renovation. Shah Rukh Khan and his family are set to temporarily move to a luxury apartment in Bandra's Pali Hill as their iconic home, Mannath, undergoes a major 2-year renovation. The Grade 3 heritage bungalow requires special approvals for structural modifications. Khan has leased 4 floors in Puja Casa, owned by producer Vashu Bhagnani's family, at Indian rupees 24 lakh per month. The move highlights the growing demand for luxury rentals in Mumbai, especially among celebrities and high net worth individuals. With Mannath's makeover in progress, speculation arises on whether the Khans will extend their stay beyond the initial lease period. Gurgaon property deals. Swiggy opens new office in One Horizon Center amid quick commerce expansion. Swiggy has opened a new office at DLF One Horizon Center. Gurgaon strengthening its North India presence while retaining its Bengaluru headquarters. The move aligns with its quick commerce growth strategy as it competes with Zomato's Blinkit. Despite reporting a net loss of Indian rupees 799 crore in the December quarter, Swiggy continues to invest in expansion. Gurgaon's commercial real estate market is booming, with leasing activity up 15% in key hubs like Cyber City and Golf Course Road. Swiggy's move reflects a broader trend of new age companies securing prime office spaces to enhance brand presence and talent acquisition. Bengaluru, SSB to publish builder payment records for Cauvery water connections. The Bangalore Water Supply and Sewerage Board, BUSSB, will publish builder payment records for Cauvery water connections in response to complaints from apartment residents. Many builders collected charges from buyers but failed to pay BUSSB, leaving home buyers without promised connections. The board's website will list compliant and defaulting builders, allowing homeowners to verify payments. BWSSB will mediate settlements, but buyers can take legal action if builders refuse to pay. Additionally, a 3-member panel has been formed to address complaints against overcharging plumbers. These steps aim to enhance transparency and accountability in Bengaluru's real estate and water supply sectors. Noida. Authorities fine Bhutani, infra Indian rupees 5 lakh, for illegal excavation at Sector 150 project. The Noida District Administration has fined Bhutani Infra's Bhutani City Centre project in Sector 150, Indian rupees 5 lakh, for unauthorized basement excavation without approval from the mining department. Officials seized an excavator after an anonymous complaint led to an inspection. Under Uttar Pradesh regulations, excavation beyond 2 meters requires prior clearance, which the builder failed to obtain. Authorities have ramped up enforcement, seizing 43 vehicles and 4 excavators in Greater Noida this year, imposing Indian rupees 23 lakh in fines. Amid recent building collapses linked to illegal excavation, this crackdown aims to ensure construction safety and regulatory compliance. NCLT directs IIHL to finalize Reliance Capital acquisition and deposit Indian rupees 2,750 crore. The National Company Law Tribunal, NCLT, has instructed Indus India International Holdings Ltd, IIHL, to finalize the acquisition of Reliance Capital, RCAP, and deposit Indian rupees 2,750 crore towards equity investment. This directive follows IIHL's failure to meet the earlier deadline of February 25 due to pending documentation. IIHL's counsel assured that previous issues had been resolved and requested an extension, which the tribunal granted. The deal is part of the corporate insolvency resolution process initiated against Reliance Capital after governance issues and an Indian rupees 40,000 crore debt default. IIHL had previously secured regulatory approvals and aims to expand its banking and financial services to United States $50 billion in 5 years post-acquisition. Gujarat High allows Vejalpur redevelopment. Finis petitioners for obstructing project. The Gujarat High Court has dismissed contempt petitions by dissenting members of Swami Vivekanand Nagar Cooperative Housing Society in Vejalpur, imposing a 10,000 rupee fine for filing frivolous claims aimed at obstructing redevelopment. The court ruled that allegations of inducement and misrepresentation lacked merit, reaffirming earlier decisions favoring redevelopment. With 93% of residents supporting the project, the court directed the dissenting members to vacate their flats. Citing legal precedents, the ruling reinforces that majority-backed redevelopment cannot be stalled without proving fraud. This decision removes the final legal hurdle, allowing the project to proceed for the society's collective benefit. Uttarakhand HC asks state to file rehabilitation plan. After slum demolition, the Uttarakhand High Court has instructed the state government to file a rehabilitation plan in a week after slum habitats were demolished to widen a road between Haldwani and Katgodam. The court issued the directive on a public interest petition protesting the absence of prior notice for the eviction. The petitioner claimed that the demolition had breached Supreme Court rules mandating a 15-day notice period. The case is reminiscent of previous cases of evictions by force throughout India, such as the Haldwani Railway land case, demolitions in Delhi slums, and recent Supreme Court actions against arbitrary demolitions. The court has called on authorities to take the extreme weather conditions into account and provide temporary shelter for the residents displaced. The next hearing is on March 4th. Bengaluru. BBMP revises MG Road PUB rental rates after 20-year dispute, boosting revenue potential. After nearly 2 decades, the BBMP has revised rental rates for shops at the Netaji Subhas Chandra Bose Public Utility Building, PUB, on MG Road, resolving a long-standing dispute with tenants. The new rates, effective from January 1, 2014, set rents at 59 rupees per square foot for ground floor shops and 39 rupees per square foot for basement and first floor spaces. Of the 88 tenants, 50 have agreed, while others are still negotiating. BBMP is firm on enforcement, sealing 4 shops for non-payment. This move aligns with broader plans to reassess commercial rents across Bengaluru's government-owned properties. Maharashtra extends property registration hours as buyers rush to beat R-rate hike. The Maharashtra government has extended working hours at all 519 property registration offices by 2 hours from March 1st to manage the year-end rush. With an expected 10% hike in ready reckoner or rates from April, homebuyers and developers are expediting registrations to avoid higher costs. The registration department has already collected 48,661 crore rupees and aims to surpass its 55,000 crore rupee revenue target. While the extension eases congestion, delays persist in modernizing 100 sub-registrar offices. Rising property demand, metro expansions, and RR rate revisions are expected to impact market valuations in Mumbai, Pune, and Thane. HC Judgment. MMRDA retains right to terminate Sistra. India contract as High Court rejects specific performance plea. The Mumbai Metropolitan Region Development Authority, MMRDA, has reaffirmed its contractual right to terminate Sistra India's services following a High Court ruling. The court rejected Sistra India's plea for specific performance but directed MMRDA to issue a detailed order after allowing the firm to present its case. MMRDA refuted corruption allegations, stating that Sistra's formal representation focused on payment delays and project de-scoping. The authority cited repeated deficiencies in tender preparation and cost discrepancies as reasons for potential termination. MMRDA plans to ensure a fair hearing and urges the media to verify claims before spreading misinformation. EY India Economy Watch report: India needs to sustain tax buoyancy of 1.2 to 1.5 to achieve 6.5 to 7% growth. A recent EY report has highlighted that India must maintain tax buoyancy within the 1.2 to 1.5 range to achieve a growth rate of 6.5 to 7%. The report suggested that the government should focus on strengthening revenue mobilization by increasing the tax to GDP ratio from an estimated 12% in fiscal year 2026 to 14% by fiscal year 2031. The report further noted that gross tax revenue buoyancy had moderated over the past 3 years, and maintaining it within the desired range would be crucial for GDP growth. The Indian economy is projected to grow between 6.3 to 6.8% in the next fiscal, with the current fiscal's growth estimated at 6.4%. Chandigarh. MCC to hike fire safety certificate charges by 10% from April 1st. The Municipal Corporation of Chandigarh, MCC, will increase fire safety certificate charges by 10% from April 1st, 2025, citing rising operational costs and the need for improved infrastructure. Fees will range from 6,615 rupees to 14 rupees per square meter, affecting commercial, educational, healthcare, industrial, and high-risk buildings, while smaller residential units remain exempt. Businesses express concerns over financial strain, while fire safety experts stress the need for stricter compliance amid increasing fire incidents. MCC plans to use the additional revenue to modernize fire stations, hire firefighters, and introduce an online portal for certificate applications, ensuring efficient enforcement. Welspun One expands warehousing portfolio with full deployment of 2,000 crore rupees from WALP Fund 2. Welspun One has successfully deployed 2,000 crore rupees from its WALP Fund 2 across 9 Grade A warehousing assets, reflecting strong demand for modern logistics infrastructure in India. The company has expanded the fund through co-investments, targeting commitments of up to 1,000 crore rupees, with 600 crore rupees already in sight. This rapid deployment within 8 months underscores the sector's expansion, driven by e-commerce, manufacturing, and third-party logistics, 3PLR. With this, the company's portfolio is set to grow to 22 million square feet, targeting a net operating income of 1,100 crore rupees and assets under management, AUM, of $1.3 billion. Additionally, WTC Thane is witnessing strong leasing demand, further strengthening Welspun One's market position. Madhya Pradesh Centre reaffirms support for metro, housing, and EV growth. The Union government has reaffirmed its commitment to Madhya Pradesh's urban development, with Union Minister Manohar Lal Khattar highlighting key initiatives at the MP Global Investors Summit. Projects such as metro expansion in Bhopal and Indore, e-mobility promotion, and affordable housing were emphasized. Qatar assured industry support through investor-friendly policies, slum redevelopment, and single-window clearance. MP Urban Minister Kailash Vijayvargiya outlined revenue-boosting measures and green development incentives. Fortnightly developer meetings and streamlined approvals were announced to enhance transparency. With collective efforts from government and industry stakeholders, Madhya Pradesh aims for balanced, sustainable urban growth by 2047. Noida steps up earthquake preparedness after 4.0 magnitude tremor, raises safety concerns following a 4.0 magnitude earthquake on February 17th. Noida authorities have intensified earthquake preparedness efforts, directing fire and disaster management teams to collaborate with developers and housing societies. Noida, classified under Seismic Zone 4, faces high earthquake risks due to rapid high-rise development. Structural safety inspections have begun, with focus on compliance with the National Building Code (NBC). Experts emphasize reinforced construction techniques to mitigate seismic risks, while past reports highlight weak enforcement in smaller projects. Amid rising commercial and residential growth, authorities are tightening safety measures to ensure Noida's urban expansion aligns with disaster resilience standards. MP stamp duty hike looms. 74,000 UK buyers risk paying more from April. Thousands of UK home buyers face higher stamp duty as tax thresholds tighten from April 1. Rightmove estimates 74,000 transactions may miss the March 31 deadline, including 26,000 first-time buyers. Those purchasing homes between £500,000 £625,000, especially in London, could pay up to £11,250 extra. The previous Conservative government raised thresholds in 2022, but Labour confirmed relief will end. From April, the general exemption drops from £250,000 to £125,000, and for first-time buyers, from £425,000 to £300,000. Delays in property chains worsen the issue, with Southeast buyers hit hardest. Rightmove urges extension to prevent financial strain. Shimao Group wins creditor approval for USD 11.04 billion offshore debt. Restructuring. Shimao Group has secured creditor approval to restructure USD 11.04 billion in offshore debt, marking a key development in China's struggling real estate sector. The plan, initially proposed in March 2023, follows years of financial turmoil and opposition from bondholders. Creditors were offered 4 repayment options, including short and long-term notes. A final approval hearing is set for 13 March. Amid China's ongoing real estate crisis, this restructuring reflects broader efforts to manage financial distress. The outcome may influence other troubled developers navigating debt challenges, shaping the sector's recovery and stability in the coming years. Eldridge and Vita deepen ties with GBP 1 billion investment in student housing projects. Eldridge Real Estate Credit has deepened its partnership with Vita Group, committing nearly GBP 1 billion across 8 financing deals to support over 6,000 student beds in the UK and Europe. Their latest project at 30 Marshwall, Canary Wharf, will feature 1,068 purpose-built student accommodation (PBSA) units, catering to London's high demand for premium student housing. Scheduled for completion in 2028, the 48-story complex will include top-tier amenities. Developed by Tide Construction, this marks a major step in revitalizing Canary Wharf as a residential hub while addressing the city's student housing shortage. US new home sales dropped 10.5% in January as high mortgage rates curb demand. US new single-family home sales fell by 10.5% in January, reaching an annualized rate of 657,000 units. as high mortgage rates and rising home prices dampened demand. The median home price rose 3.7% year on year to USD 446,300, while the 30-year fixed mortgage rate remains near 7%. Sales dropped sharply in the Northeast, Midwest, and South, but increased in the West. Rising inventory levels, now at 495,000 units, have led to cautious builder sentiment, slowing new construction. With economic uncertainty, high borrowing costs, and inflation concerns, the housing market faces continued challenges in 2024, impacting buyers, builders, and real estate financing. That's a wrap for today. Tune in tomorrow for the latest headlines.